Welcome to Creative Bath Lab. Join me in creating fun and unique bath items. Hey guys, believe it or not, I've been so busy making all kinds of awesome things for you, but it's the one week out of the month where nothing seems to go right. First, I made a new version of my spa bomb, but I wasn't happy with the way it looked. But for the original spa bomb and recipe, click here. Then I chose to do a Twilight Bath Bomb and got my heart set on this mold. What a doozy this was. More on this and a very important tip at the end of the video. All in all, I made at least 4 batches, but I finally got it right and I'm so happy and very excited to share it with you. I know you'll love it. This tutorial is long, so feel free to skip around on the video's timeline. This bomb was inspired by Lush. It has cool colors, silver swirls and stars, and blue-violet sparkles. It has slow foam on the outside and vigorous action on the inside. This bomb was from the first batch that I made. It has the same recipe, but the exterior and interior batches mixed together from so many accidents I had with the moon star mold that it was just basically like a slow foamer. The bath bombs leave behind the most beautiful, colorful, and sparkling foam ever. This is optional, but I took a bit of the interior mix and darkened it and added extra colorful mica. Then I added silver stars and glitter. It's going in the center, so I thought I'd jazz it up a bit and make it extra sparkly. I did the same thing with the exterior mix. I wanted to make sparkling silver swirls on the outside of the bomb, but I ended up using silver salt instead. I really did not want to use the silver mix, but there was no way I was wasting it. There's too much quality mica and glitter in there. Quick tip, sprinkle only a tiny amount of salts on the sides of the bomb. If you use a large amount, it'll eventually all fall out. So make sure it's such a tiny amount of salt that it gets stuck to the mix and dries in place. I had trouble making light silver salts. They kept coming out too dark, so I wanted to show you how I did it. I used Salamo Epsom salt. It's the perfect size. Place a tiny dot of liquid black on your glove and then add a bit of glycerin or alcohol and mix it in with the salts. Add a little bit at a time until the color is achieved. Once the color is done, you can add mica to make them sparkle. The bombs were not fully dry, but I couldn't wait. I'm just too impatient when it comes to bath bombs, but these were great bath bombs and I thoroughly enjoyed them. It's ironic, I was gonna put silver swirls of mix on the outside of the bomb, but ended up using salts, and since then I really did not want to use it at all, but I was not wasting it. So I just put a scoop of silver mix in the middle of the bombs, but in the end I still got my silvery, sparkly swirls of foam. And the water was mesmerizing. It was so beautiful. I must have stayed in the tub an extra 45 minutes just watching the sparkles flurry around. This was the first batch of bath bombs that I tried to make with the moon and star mold. I messed up so many times, which I'm about to show you in a minute, that the interior-exterior mixes got messed up together. That's why this bomb basically just foams. I actually like it though, and I definitely prefer the coloring. Okay, so my big tip is this. Any new mold, especially a different material or shape, is always going to be tricky to get the hang of. And some molds just don't work. This is the only mold that I've ever encountered that literally would not mold. I made 4 batches, guys. 4. Plus implemented every trick in the book, coating the mold, trying a half bomb, packing lightly, packing tightly, letting it dry before tapping gently on top. The list goes on and on. So if you guys know of a secret, please share it in the comments below. And from now on, I promise I'll let everybody know the difficulty of a mold from 1 to 5. So this rates as a 6, meaning it's not molding anything no matter what you do. But I would like to clarify, while this mold is pretty much useless, other molds purchased from this seller were awesome. The comments I'm making are pretty hilarious. I'd let you listen, but we're gonna keep it clean, plus I'd get kicked off the channel.
I give up.
And if you're interested in this project, check out the description for the recipe, helpful tips, and the supply list at the bottom.